He lied
exactly
twice.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
So there you go. Whatever. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the episode of Gaming Podcast, episode 125. Steve, what's going on?
Oh, not too much. I mean, we've entered a pretty fun episode with lots to talk about, so I'm excited to jump in and get to it. But yeah, just been hanging out. Been pretty quiet so far, aside from gaming news. But
Yeah.
still so deep into Pokopia.
Oh, that's what you're still in right now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How far are you?
Although after last week, I did go back and play through Double Exposure in preparation for Life is Strange Reunion.
I've been playing through that one right now, actually. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, hell yeah. Riley, what's going on with you?
Not too much. Just geared up for the Mario movie. So I'm pretty ready for that. And then it should be a pretty chill week. So I'm going to try to play some more Pokopia like Steve.
Hell yeah.
Those Yoshi eggs are $80. I had no idea.
The Hatch and Yoshi?
Yeah. $80 just to watch them hatch.
And Walmart exclusive. You get the Yoshi after.
What?
You get the Yoshi after.
What do you do with the eggshells?
Force him to hatch.
He has to come out eventually.
Does he? Does he? No.
All right, Sammy, what's going on with you?
I've been playing a ton of Marathon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. No, Sammy jumped in my stream one day. You're like, hey, do this. I'm like, how do you know? We have time to play this game.
I don't know, but you're giving me so much anxiety watching you play, and I'm just like, Sammy,
Good.
stop backseat gaming. Sammy, stop backseat gaming. But I've been having
Good.
a lot of
Living life
fun.
on the edge.
Okay, one thing you'll get to know really quick about me, I think I'm a nice person. If you put me in FPS, like instantly a terrible person. So that's why I'm like, maybe we won't play together because I gotta still be nice to you.
Randoms so they they don't judge your true character.
The people
At least
who
my
I was
husband's
playing
stuck with me, so
people I was playing with, they're idiots. All right, so we all just band together and just do
Zach
foolish
and
things.
Cal?
Okay,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, Camille, what's going on with you? You might have turned your mic up just a bit.
Yeah, I just saw Steve's message. Is that better? More?
Well, that's
more?
great.
That's
Okay.
good.
You got it.
But,
You got it.
No more.
Offended. For me, what am I doing? What is life? Oh, Pokopia's life. That's all I've been doing. Like, it is so bad, guys. Like, I've been playing 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday there was a thunderstorm, so I stopped playing 4 o'clock in the morning because the thunderstorm scared me, and then I went to bed. But it's bare. I have no life. I have no life. It's just Pokopia. And then also the Mario movie tomorrow, which I was super psyched.
All right. I'm just trying to figure out
all right, it's Pokopia. Sound a little enthused.
I'm just trying to figure out the thunderstorm part.
Oh, because thunderstorms are scary.
I love them. I woke up at like 4:30 and I just like opened
Next
my
to a window.
Yeah.
You move away from the window.
My couch is near a window.
Well, that sounds like bad house placement to me. I'm just saying.
Now I gotta think about all my Pokemon that are living in the houses, and I put like seating next to windows because now they're gonna struggle when there's a
happens, they're
thunderstorm.
gonna be like, oh my god,
they're gonna get struck by lightning or something.
This is a nightmare island, you know.
Yeah.
By the way, about your Pokemon, Mario movie, a rating did come out by the time this episode comes out, and it's lower than the first one. But you know what? That's not a shocker because the other one made $1 bajillion anyway. So
I just want this to be like an absolute sugar rush with Easter eggs, and that's all I care about. That's just fine with me. I don't need like a crazy plot. It already has more plot than the games do, so that's fine.
Oh,
Marcel left.
So
so he didn't
gone.
agree with you.
Dude, he's never not.
Holy shit.
Holy
shit.
Oh my god.
You leaked something.
The universe exploded.
That was crazy.
You leaked something.
Oh shoot! My table's going up. Oh no.
There you go.
Nintendo
We're falling
heard
apart.
that
The
you
lightning.
talked about
It's all the lightning.
It's
Oh
all
my
the
god.
lightning. It's all the lightning.
Like, you spoke ill of the Mario movie.
Thank you.
I'm
no,
just
but
reading what
honestly,
it said.
when do
Yeah.
sequels do better than the first? Never. So, yeah.
Empire.
Hey, okay, but
Godfather 2.
That's different.
Avatar 2. Way of Water. Come on.
Where have you been?
What about the
In
Avengers
a box
as well?
in a cupboard somewhere.
Sonic
What's going on?
too.
Box in a cupboard.
Where have you
Puts a
been
box-
hiding?
Who puts a box in the cupboard?
Who puts a couch near a
Millennials.
window?
Everybody.
You don't have a box? Like no?
What, you just put it in the cupboard?
You just throw it on the floor
No.
and walk away?
What
Well,
am I
you
supposed to
tuck
throw
it
this
somewhere.
out? It's cool. I got to put it in my closet. It's a
That's
box.
not a cupboard.
It's a box in a cupboard.
Wow.
That's not a cupboard.
It's like
That's not
I
cupboard.
feel like a closet's an advanced cupboard if you really think about it.
It's an
No,
elevated cupboard.
It's you could say a closet
What?
is like an advanced like attic or like advanced like under the floor like crawl space, like is it a box, advanced box? I don't think so. Anyways,
It's all a box,
What
really.
are we talking about?
I have no idea what happened
You
here.
know,
We were
honestly-
talking
We'll
about
put a
the
box
Mario
of
movie
cereal in a
getting
cupboard.
41.
these
on
are
Rotten
these are
Tomato.
the questions that you have to ask. We're just thinking like we're in Pokopia right now. Like the placement of every furniture matters, or else Pokemon lose their freaking
We
minds.
have to get this place more humid.
You got to get it humid, and if you move their freaking habitat just by like a little inch,
It's over.
Whoa,
is it?
where'd my lamp
Where'd
go? Whoa, where's my lamp?
yeah.
He's like
Where's
moving
my
an inch. It's like, it's right there, dude. You're
It's
fine.
like literally right there. Open your eyes. Anyways, Mario. movie.
Okay.
Mario.
So we're
I
talking
just-
about
the Mario
kid-
movie.
Oh, no, well,
Oh,
that's
we're
all
not
I had to
talking-
say. Well, we're not because we don't want to spoil. We don't know anything. None
Well,
of
I'm
us have
just
seen it.
saying, like, don't worry.
Nor you
about
want to
the
talk about any
ratings.
spoilers.
I was just
So.
gonna say, don't worry about the ratings. Just go see the
Yeah.
movie. It's gonna have.
Same
a
thing
great
last year
time.
that happened.
Still gonna make a bajillion of dollars. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you'll
It
make
doesn't even
more than
matter.
Oh,
last,
yeah.
They're gonna
the
sell
last
so
one.
much things that are Yoshified, and I'm going to buy them all.
Can I just say,
I will just. Sorry, go ahead,
Yeah.
Sammy.
like the pre-order of the Yoshi bucket kind of makes me angry because I'm like, you shouldn't have to pre-order a popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
But that's all I had to say.
That's
No, I was just gonna say I still think
I
that is
agree.
very silly to have shown off Star Fox beforehand.
is it though?
I think
Very
it would have
silly.
leaked. By
I
now,
think
we would have
it
found
would have
out.
leaked, and I think you know what? There's probably something else that's very.
I'm
big
sure there is.
surprise.
I just think that it's insanely silly. Because it only serves us, the core fans. It's not like kids would be like, oh my God, Star
True.
Fox is here. Mom and Dad, we have to go now. Like kids who were already going to go see
Yeah.
it are still going to go see it. Star
But
Fox.
you know what? It probably would have been leaked, and Nintendo likes to stay on top of leaks.
He
I think
in
they
the
just wanted to
trailer.
own the reveal of it.
Yeah.
They put him in the trailer anyways. We all knew.
They were
Kind of.
teasing him. They were
That
teasing
was
him.
like-
They
that
was like-
didn't
Kind of.
all
Is
know.
is that Star
it.
Fox?
Yeah.
It was like
I
a
don't
split
know.
second. People were like, that's a motorcycle. Or maybe it's like Toad or something.
Rob.
It's his
Yeah.
leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah.
The thing I don't understand is people are like way before we knew about Star Fox, like Rob is in this thing, like Pikmin are in this thing, and I'm like, well, this is obviously like a Nintendo universe, and they're like, no, it's not Smash Brothers. No, we couldn't. Like, what? Why would you even have those in it then?
No, that's
Especially
that's
Because those
exactly
are
why
all
they
his
wouldn't have
characters.
the most deep cut Icarus Easter eggs in the first one.
This is a
If I
Shigeru
see
movie.
Ness,
This is all of his.
It's over.
This is all his characters. Why
Yeah.
not throw them
Ness.
all
I
in?
don't care about Ness.
Yeah.
Listen,
we just need the core.
if
the
Ness is in the movie, it's
OGs.
confirmed. To
Will Ness
That's true.
talk?
He does talk in
don't-
Smash Brothers.
Not really.
Yeah,
Though.
kind
He
of.
kind of just makes
Fire.
sounds.
He says
Yeah,
his
right.
attacks.
PK Fire.
Yeah. You know?
It's kind of.
I'm more concerned about
Okay,
Link's
blast.
movie. Like, what's Link going to be sounding like in the live action?
I
Donald
hope
Glover
it's
is voicing
I hope it's
Link as
everything
well.
exactly like the '90s movie. Excuse me, princess.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I
They
want
gotta
that
throw an
Link.
"excuse me, princess"
If
in that
it's
movie.
Yeah.
if it's
That has to be his
Toon
first
Link-
words.
If it's Toon Link, well, I don't know about the live action. I honestly, Nintendo could just surprise us with the live action and be super serial. with
I
that
feel like
one.
you could just John Wick Link and just
Yeah.
like he just says things every once in a while, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll
I
still
think
be
he's bad.
it'll still be hiya, hiya, hiya. Yeah, no, it'll be well, you know. I like I said, this is a Shigeru movie, so all his characters are in it. Star Fox, everyone else had potential Easter eggs or whatever. So I'm not surprised that they're in there. Whereas I feel like everything else is like more Sakurai own. Maybe he has to work with him, maybe. But like this is like, hey, if I have a chance to get a second movie, then I'm gonna throw in as many as my kids in this movie. Like there's no reason for Pikmin to be in this movie whatsoever. Like
Or so you think. You gotta watch the movie to know.
That's
what
true.
reason
Find
is.
Although
out.
Pikmin are in the Mario Wonder
Yeah,
on
they're
the
in
NS
Mario
too. Like
Wonder.
they're just crawling around for some reason.
Which I really like. Yes, the movie aside, but I do like this era of Nintendo. That's like this crossover, that Pikmin crossover. I think that may be open to how Nintendo would put crossover references in previous games back in the SNES, NES version. So I'm actually excited about that. I want to see more of that for, I don't know, maybe Ocarina of Time remake. I don't know. Let's see some Pikmin in there.
What would you?
Just floating around.
Oh no.
Pikmin. Hey, Korok and Pikmin are pretty much the same. So just put little references. I could totally see like them doing like an Ocarina remake, and it's Ocarina, but there are some references to other Zeldas within the Ocarina remake.
Oh yeah.
I don't want Donkey Kong in Ocarina.
Why the hell not? I mean, we have Tingle.
That's not Ocarina
Anything
anymore.
goes. Anything goes.
What
No,
are
not
we
anything goes.
doing?
I want my
No.
nostalgia. I
No,
want it
like
untampered.
not Donkey Kong himself, but like if there's a reference, like a background, like a picture of like something that looks like Donkey Kong-esque, I would love those references. I like when Nintendo does that stuff. Like,
Just throw Cranky
I
in
like
there, or like Candy.
We
I
don't
don't like
need the
this.
Kongs
You would be. I don't
necessarily,
think
but
you
I'm
want to
not
go to
ever-
like
I don't
Hyrule
like
she is in a
Castle, and you want to
poster
see a
in,
window of Lanky Kong. Like, oh, okay, that's cute.
If it's
What's-
DJ, sure.
What's the guy with the skateboard? Funky
Kong, I'll take
Kong?
it.
You want that in there?
or yeah, Funky Kong. That's what I was thinking of. Funky Kong.
Yeah.
Funky Kong has to show up.
Oh my god.
He's been MIA
Absolutely.
too long. You need Funky Kong somewhere.
Need the whole
Funky
family.
Kong needs his moment. He wasn't in Bonanza. Where was he?
He hasn't shown up in
Vacation?
the Mario movie. He wasn't in the first one, and they had like a range of different characters.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ed Chunky showed up in the Mario movie
Who's
for some
Chunky?
reason.
Exactly. Who is Chunky of Funky?
From DK64.
Yeah, he's the one
Come
with the.
on, it's
Oh,
the best
yeah.
one.
All right, whatever.
Is it the best one though? Donkey Kong.
You know,
Country.
I just remember the baby one who was with Trixie. I was like, all right,
Yeah,
you guys are
Lanky.
going
yeah,
too much.
Lanky Kong.
That's Lanky Kong. That is
the
too
big
scary.
baby.
The big baby.
Oh, you're from Donkey Kong Country 3?
Yeah.
and 64.
Yeah. Oh
No, he's not in N64. He's
I
only
don't
in
think
3.
he's in 64.
The baby with Dixie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
the baby with
blue,
Dixie.
The blue,
The blue
getup.
overalls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's in 64.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no,
Thank you.
see, none of you
Baby.
remember him. That guy stinks.
That's what I'm saying.
Guys, he's 100% in 64.
Really?
No.
Yes, I'm looking at the
No.
Wikipedia right now.
Who? Where? What? Point?
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least
Did you edit
Lanky
it?
Kong. Who's the baby? Then?
Lanky Kong, 100%.
Lanky Kong debuted in 64.
No,
Okay.
the baby is.
Lanky-
baby
Lanky's
is
the
from
orangutan.
Donkey Kong.
I'm pretty sure the baby is just called Baby Kong.
It's
Oh, Kitty
Baby
Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kitty Kong.
Kitty Kong.
Kitty
Kong.
Kong.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whatever.
Well,
It's
Kitty
still a
Kong's
baby.
eyes, though. Wow.
Wait, there's Kitty Kong and Baby Kong. I think are they the same sub child?
No.
Baby
No, there's
Kong
Donkey
is
Kong
Baby
Jr.
DK.
Yeah, Baby Kong.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Baby Kong is from one of
Okay.
the Yoshi spin-offs.
Yoshi Island DS.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is Kitty Kong. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Kitty Kong is the brother of Chunky Kong?
Is that
The lore.
confirmed? Do we know?
The lore, yeah, and
Donkey
Dixie's
Kong
cousin and
family
Tiny
tree.
Kong's cousin. Wait, we need a whole episode just pulling
Just for
apart
the Kong family,
the
deep
Kong
lore.
family and understanding the family
Steve Egbar's
tree.
over.
The Kong family tree.
I'm here for
It
it.
is a little confusing because
It's so
like there's
confusing.
like Cranky is the original Donkey
It's the
Kong?
original Donkey Kong, yeah.
But like they even go back and forth on if that's true.
Yeah, there's like
Well, I
an
think-
unnamed and grouchy Kong above Cranky,
Cranky.
and Wrinkly.
And that would and then
Wrinkly?
he's the grandfather of DK.
yeah.
But in
Then
Donkey Kong
then he has a
Bonanza,
father somewhere in there, which I would imagine is Junior.
but in Donkey Kong Bonanza, they stick to that canon of Cranky Kong is the original
Is
Donkey
the original.
Yeah.
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 They do. He
But
is
Mario
the
doesn't know
original
him, right?
Kong. Well, you would
But he
assume,
just
yes.
went-
He should.
But like Mario sees him and is like, "I've never met you before in my life."
Well, because he's old. You know, some
No,
old
I don't-
people are
I don't think
unrecognizable
so.
when they get old. Like, you
I
hit
don't know.
70 and
I
it's like,
don't-
whoa, who were you when you were younger? I have no idea.
He's got
I feel like
Alzheimer's.
I feel like they're implying that. I feel like
This
they're
is getting
implying
sad now.
that Jumpman is a different character than Mario. Then
Is then Mario's father Jumpman or grandfather Jumpman?
Why is Wrinkly a ghost?
and they're kind of undoing
Yeah.
that too because, like in Bonanza, obviously Pauline, who's an
Yes.
adult in Donkey Kong, is with Donkey Kong
But maybe Cranky
as a
Kong
child. You
That
know,
is
so they're
true.
kind of undoing a lot of what that was. I
the
think.
lore.
They're doing the same thing that they did to Link,
Yes.
where
There's
there's like
three
an
different
entire
timelines.
timelines.
There's
Exactly.
This is
three
a-
different timelines. This is the Bonanza timeline where Pauline
That's
knows
timeline is
Yeah.
insane to me.
where Pauline knows DK. DK's the inspiration. I don't think that DK is the same DK that would have been in Mario Odyssey, even though they're similar worlds. I don't think it's the same.
Guys,
So-
where's
it's a heavy
Cactus Kong
prequel.
from?
Who's Cactus Kong?
That's what I'm asking. I have
Also,
no
what
idea.
happened to Wrinkly Kong? Like, did Boo frighten
Did Mario
Wrinkly
kill
Kong
her?
too much? And
Maybe Jumpman killed her. That's
Oh,
right. Cranky's been
that
going
is-
after him for years.
and also, what
That-
happened to Cranky Kong's son? We haven't seen him in a while. Did Cranky?
Well, that's
kill
what I'm
him?
saying. That's Junior,
the-
right?
what the
we
call
Yeah,
go
it's
off
That is
Junior.
that,
Junior.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Junior shows up alongside Donkey Kong in
And
Mario Tennis.
also,
So
because
I don't
of-
know.
Yeah, and also because Cranky is like the senior Kong. Whatever happened to Chonky and Kitty Kong's parent that is related to Cranky Kong's sister or brother? We don't see that Kong.
Is that Mankey? Mankey Kong?
Mankey Kong?
I need
Kong's
like an
terrifying.
ancestry DNA right now on this family tree.
There's just like a lot of there's like a Kong is a species of a bunch of different types of monkeys, and they all live in the same kingdom. So I don't know what the familial ties are because Dixie
like
is
they're all
Diddy Kong's
Smith.
girlfriend,
Yeah.
and then some of them are related and some aren't. I don't know.
Wait, how is he? Wait, Diddy's his nephew?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
From
Allegedly.
who?
Dude, I don't know.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
get it.
saying. We don't know the other side of the Kongs. How long has Donkey Kong been around? And we only know one side of the family, which is either
Here's, we
his
need a
side of the
Donkey
family is
Kong
like the
murder
best side
mystery.
of the family, or he's trying to cover up something.
Something's up.
Something's up.
Someone has killed the Kong. And I'm
Also,
looking
Wrinkly
at
Kong
a
apparently
Mario.
died of just old age. Apparently,
Good.
allegedly.
Love that.
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
did
hence
in
the
one of the
name.
games. She was in one of the games,
Yeah.
and the next one she was just a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
So she just died at old age.
all right.
was that
well,
Cranky's wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cranky's wife.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
that's
is
sad.
like then
That's
is
sad.
is Cranky then
That's which
blood
made him
related
become
to
cranky.
DK?
Yeah.
Cranky's
Yeah,
blood
Cranky
related to
is
DK,
the
right? Not Wrinkly's
grandfather.
side.
Yeah.
He's a yeah.
Well, I mean, you could be a grandfather, but you're not blood related grandfather.
I think he's blood related.
The blood,
grandfather.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Because Wrinkly Kong and DK also look very similar. So I don't.
It's almost like they just made it up as they went along.
I know it's like what?
Probably.
What if DK's dad, who was at Mario Kart in the SNES, died at Mario at the SNES car crash? That's it, and then that's how it starts.
No.
That was I think that was the last game he was in.
Oh,
You could
and
be right.
then. Yeah, I mean,
Because
like,
then
hey.
64
Oh, he was in
goes
Mario
DK.
Tennis. No, he was
Yeah,
in Mario
that's true.
Tennis with DK.
Or was
like
his
for
ghost?
Waluigi's debut. No, what?
The 64?
Yeah,
Wasn't
Oh,
Diddy?
really?
yeah,
Was
he was
that-
an unlockable
Oh,
character.
so
That was
then he
after.
died by
Donkey Kong Jr.
tennis racket to the
Tennis
face.
racket,
There you
tennis
go.
ball in the throat,
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God.
and that's
I
the
feel
last
like
time.
I feel like it's just not. No one really knows.
No,
Is my.
but
I
feel
like-
there's a lot of
I like
fan
speculating.
theories.
I like.
I know what like League of Legends did is while they were building out Arcane, they went back and like edited everyone's backstories and thought no one was going to notice and changed a lot of stuff up so it makes sense. Because like at the time you're just like spewing everything at the wall. But when you want to
Right.
like actually make a universe, it needs to make sense.
See, they put a lot more
Yeah.
time into it than Nintendo would ever. Like, whether or not we're
Nintendo-
looking at
yeah.
the Mushroom Kingdom, the Kong
Whoa,
ancestry tree,
Funky
or
Kong is Diddy's dad?
No, that can't
There's
be
no
true.
way.
That's
On
look,
that-
They've
that's
literally
what they
never
have
mentioned that ever.
I
I've
don't
never-
believe the second image that has been posted in the Discord. I don't
I
believe
think that's a
this
fake
one.
image.
This
They're
one
all
is
different.
doctored.
Because who the hell is Big Kong in the skull? They
This
never
must
showed
be
Big
someone's
Kong
school
as that.
assignment. But like, listen, this is the look at
They
this.
try to
mess,
make
right?
sense of it. They try to
Look
make
at this
sense-
theory here, and, you know, and then they gotta failed their last
This is
course
wrong.
there with this type
This
of
is
this
wrong.
theory right here and everything.
We need someone with like a history major to do this assignment for us.
So
We
Big
need-
Kong is apparently an undead skeleton Kong that appeared in Mario and Luigi's Superstar.
I love Bink.
Okay.
Big
All right,
Bink
Bink.
fan.
Bing.
What
A
the?
big stand.
Also, like in the second image, which Marcel, I feel like you should just pull this up for reference. It's a family tree that Sammy.
What is
found.
this squiggly line?
And what
This
is that's what I was
all-
gonna say? What is the squiggly line towards
What
Mickey
is this
Kong? Is it
squiggly
his
line?
insanity?
Did he get bored? What the hell just?
I'm trying to find like a consistent family tree, but like there's some with 25 different branches, and I'm like, I don't know.
For that.
Is that
Yeah.
Pink Junior too? What the hell?
Pinky?
Come on, you
Where
know.
did you find this?
Google.
that's the first problem.
Isn't that the
That's-
first
look
thing
at
they
that.
taught
Look
us?
at these
when we were
squiggly
school? Don't
lines.
Google anything.
Oh,
Manky
it's from a
Kong.
Reddit thread, so that's even better.
There it is.
fuck, we
Oh,
got
God. Oh, God. And what about the big Kong that was in the, Bonanza? Where are they?
Wait, which Big Kong?
Yeah, these
Like
are
the whole
updated.
other squad of
You
the
mean-
Voidco
oh,
Kongs.
the
I will
Boy-
say this
yeah,
is a
the
10-year-old
Boyco.
thread, so
Yeah.
we need to update the family tree.
Nintendo's gotta get on this.
And honestly, it would be really messed up if Voidco was related to the Kong family.
Mm,
They can't be.
could
Well,
be
they
like
could be
a
tangentially.
fifth removed
But it wouldn't be
or
Yeah.
great.
something.
You know, like
Are
no
they saying
family
Funky
fighting.
is Donkey Kong's brother here?
That's what
Yes.
I was seeing, but he's
Yeah,
his
that's
uncle,
not-
right? I think he's his uncle or cousin.
No, it'd be,
He just sells guns, bro. I
it'd
don't
be
know.
cousin, no?
He sells weapons.
Yeah.
You know who would know the family tree in and out? K. Rool. I feel like K. Rool knows the Kong family inside and out because he's just always gunning
To
for
K. Rool, the only good Kong is a dead Kong.
True.
I think you need to ask Jumpman, Mr. Mario, because he started us all.
Knows. I don't even
Did he
think Mario-
capture
plumber.
DK?
He's a plumber.
He had
So
DJ
doesn't
capture in one of
know.
the games.
Yeah.
Nah, there's been a long history there.
A lot of barrel history there.
A lot of barrel here. Nice.
Barrel
Nice.
history.
Well, we should talk about the Canadian Game Awards happening May 21st. Victor Lucas getting an award, the Game Changer Award. So congrats to Victor, I guess, for that.
Hey, Vic. Woo-hoo.
Steve and I mean, the secret would be out. Steve and I were a part of the adjudication. Good job, Steve and myself. I'm gonna
good job to
you're
you
this,
as
you're
well.
this way.
Way to
you
go,
know,
guys.
there. Yeah,
Good job, guys.
Well, he's patting
Pat on
himself.
the-
I'm giving him a
Oh,
handshake.
wait.
I see how it is.
I thought
just
you were
gonna-
going for a pat on your own
Next
back.
note to you. Oh, he's
Pat
okay,
on your
whatever.
own back.
Yeah.
You're going for a
Um,
pat on your own back.
That's fine. I had a little itch there. You know, there's a bunch of people. South of Midnight got a bunch of nominations as well, and sadly, also a Wonder Stop, who also shutting down
As
as
of
of
today.
yesterday. As of today, actually, today's episode. It's kind of crazy.
Boo.
So, very upsetting news to hear about that. So hopefully they will go out with a bang here. Assassin's Creed Shadows got some nominations as well. So anything that stood out to anyone here? Except Riley not getting an award like he asked.
Yeah, she can. Outside of that glaring omission, I saw South of Midnight got nominated for a bunch of awards.
Yeah.
Which
One of
is
the
great.
top, I think that and Assassin's Creed, I think were the top nominated.
Ooh,
Yeah.
those are good picks. Battlefield was up there for quite a few as well. So
Yeah.
I think Ambrosia
Uh,
Sky for indie, which I
Mhm.
liked.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, there's
Lots of
Marvel
good stuff.
Cosmic Invasion as well, Fresh Tracks, Rainbow Six Mobile as well. So, you know, ton of great standouts there. So super excited to see that everything that's going to be going on May 21st. Busy week because there's XP Summit, and then on the 23rd we got Pixel Power Play as well. So
Pixel
Very
Power
exciting.
Play. I don't know if
there
you
you
have
go.
a theme song.
That's
but
the
there you go.
That's the new
you know
one.
what we're looking for it. So
Just
maybe that
clip
might
that.
work.
You're welcome.
We're gonna clip
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You're welcome.
We're just gonna have that on loop.
Yeah, just all day. People are like, I gotta
It's
leave.
catchy
Yeah.
though. Riley caught on. Yeah, very easy. So you're
Love
welcome.
it.
Yeah.
Riley caught on. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. Sadly, in other Canadian gaming news as well, Eidos Montreal's announcing the reduction its workforce to 124 employees affected, and the departure of a head studio, David and Fonsis. I don't. David. I apologize for that last part there, David. Yeah, very disappointing news to see from Eidos Montreal. More game closures as well. You know, I feel like Eidos Montreal can never catch a break. You know, they made a fantastic game with the Guardians game that people didn't appreciate until afterwards. That game is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And of course,
Same
some
can be
other
said about Deus Ex.
Deus
and
Ex
how
as
no one
well.
appreciates those games either.
Yeah.
Till like later, like this game's actually really good.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, very upsetting news to hear all about that. And hopefully all of them were able to land some jobs down the road very soon as well.
It's just frustrating that you get acquired by Embracer and then Embracer doesn't know how to properly
Embrace
manage
you?
your
I haven't even
Yeah.
heard of what's the Embracer even doing right now? Like I don't even hear anything ever since they're
Mismanaging
like we're dropping
studios,
everything. Yeah.
closing their studios, canceling games.
They're embracing layoffs.
Oh.
They're embracing their wallets after spending an obscene amount of money within the industry.
Like billions or something like that, or some crazy amount.
I don't know how many studios that they purchased across COVID, but it was an ungodly amount.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it's crazy. Riley, the student Nate the Hate person that none of us know who of, has come out and said that Zelda Ocarina of Time is getting a remake here, and a Star Fox game is coming this summertime. Thoughts?
It's a pretty crazy report. That's a pretty
From
crazy
this person
report.
that we never heard of before. Yes.
Well, I mean, obviously Nate makes a bunch of headlines whenever he
Yeah.
reports these things. He's a pretty accurate tipster, but
And keep in mind, this is before they even showed off Star Fox. Like he recorded this before, on this podcast. He recorded
I guess that,
it way
right?
before.
Yeah, because he was kind of teasing it before that news came out.
Yeah.
So
Days ago.
I guess,
yeah.
I guess, yeah. I mean, that's kind of a crazy report because I think a lot of us were waiting to see what Nintendo was going to do.
Oh, and that
they
won't be a 3D Mario, right? I think that was also
3D Mario was another
Not
one too.
yeah,
It'll be coming
next
year.
year, I
delayed
guess.
till next year or something.
Yeah.
My question there is like, do you think they did that for GTA, or do you think it's just not ready?
That
I just
was
think
one
it's
of the reasons.
probably
I
not
think
ready.
you mentioned.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the stars just kind of aligned that the Ocarina of Time remake was kind of in the can and almost ready, because you look at the Lego set that came out
Yeah, it's
this
all
year. I mean, like it really
related.
did seem like, hey, we're going to celebrate the anniversary of Zelda at some point. Maybe or not, like, I don't know whether or not they wanted to release it in November this entire time, or, within the fall. But to me, it just kind of seems like they kind of always envisioned, hey, we're gonna do an Ocarina of Time in 2026. And I think if you're looking at GTA and you're Microsoft, if you're Sony, you're definitely terrified. If you're most third-party studios, you're definitely terrified and want to get out of the way. One publisher that probably doesn't really care is Nintendo. And one game that definitely isn't going to get pushed around by Grand Theft Auto, it's Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the biggest properties, biggest like nostalgia bait titles that you could release, and most people would be like, "Oh, maybe I am going to buy 2 games this month. It's going to be Grand Theft Auto and Ocarina of Time."
Yeah. Well, I guess because like there are also reports coming out. Do you think GTA 6 is going to hit Nintendo Switch too? And if so, would it be in that time frame?
I don't
not at
think it would
launch.
be in that at launch. I think if GTA 6 comes to the Nintendo Switch 2, we'd see it earliest next year.
I feel like it would look, like Red Dead first went over to Nintendo. I feel like
Yeah.
that's what
I
it
mean,
would look
look at
like, and we
Resident
don't want
Evil,
that.
though, right?
Resident
Like,
Evil.
look at
That's
Resident
fair.
Evil.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Yeah.
So they may surprise us, but back to the main subject, the only thing that matters. An Ocarina of Time remake.
The only
Heck,
thing that matters.
Yeah, I feel like I may go into shock if this is real. And if this actually happens. And the fact that it would also be delivered the same year as a Star Fox game, like proper. Like this is
Listen,
I'm-
Camille. This
I
is
am
happening
reserving-
because I picked it.
but that's the thing, right?
I'm
Like,
reserving every ounce of my body to be disappointment by
Yes.
by this news because it's only
Yeah,
me,
right.
you know. So like people can say
Because I
the
wanted
word
it for so
remake.
long.
Yeah.
People can say like
been
and
praying
hype
for
it up
this.
like, oh, built from the ground up, it's this and that. But you know for a fact that there is a non-0% chance that Nintendo will be like, and it's updated controls and it's up-res to 1080p when docked. And that's it. That there is a firm possibility that is
Yeah.
only going to be the case. So
Well,
I'm
yeah.
letting myself just,
Graphics haven't been touched. Everyone's
Let's
still like
chill.
polygons.
Exactly.
But you know what? Like,
I'm-
I'd be
I'm down for this
I just-
idea.
yeah,
I just don't want to get my hopes up to the point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down for anything Ocarina of Time anytime, even if it is just bringing it with updated controls, maybe like hyping up those graphics a little bit in 1080p. I'm good with just that. Like, that can make me think on its own if
man.
we actually get it this year.
Can I just slide this in
But
very
the
quickly? Is it
dream-
going to be Switch only, or Switch 2 only, or
Yes,
Switch as
absolutely.
well?
Yeah.
Oh,
Switch
it's gotta
2
be
only.
Switch 2
This
only.
is what
Yeah.
they
Okay.
would want to help sell consoles. Like
Mhm.
this remake, remaster, whatever, if it is in existence and is coming out this year, this is what they would use to help sell more consoles. So it would make sense to have it on other consoles, although that would probably get a lot of people upset. But those people would probably, because they can, go and buy a Switch 2. So they won't be upset for long. My thing, the dream though, Riley. Let's tinfoil hat
Tinfoil hat
this.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
I think in our chat, Marcel might have mentioned like a, FF7 style remake. Marcel, were you
I was about to
thinking
say,
of,
why
like,
are you
You can
only
make- you can
including
make
Riley in
Ocarina
this
of Time 3
conversation?
parts.
I'm just
No,
saying
because
You're gonna
I'm
make
just
Ocarina
saying
of Time 3
graphical
parts?
style of
the
FF7.
Okay, so you were saying the graphical style because
Not
I
a
was-
trilogy. That would be that's
and
stupid.
I think someone might have floated around like Breath of the Wild, a treatment. I hope that is not it for this. If it's a full remake, I do not want a Breath of the Wild style. It has to stay
I need
in its
3D.
sandbox. It has to stay in its own updated art style that is still 3D, still the young Link and adult Link look that we know and we love. That is the only way to do this. But I am open for some, callbacks to or call outs to other newer Zelda games in the world that
How
they built.
faithful would you guys want it to be? Like I'm expecting, it to at least stick with the original story. Most locations are going to stay the same, but would in a perfect world, do you want this to be like a more fleshed out Hyrule? Do you want added story elements, or do you want it to just be this is Ocarina of Time the way that you remember seeing it the first time you booted up the game on the N64?
Well, I think if you go, I don't know the last time you played Ocarina of Time. I think for me
On the
it would have
3DS.
been, 3DS.
When did that come out?
Man,
Long time
good
ago.
times. Oh no, actually, when it was
2013?
on, when it came to the eShop,
That's
although
crazy.
not
Maybe?
the eShop, the Nintendo Switch Online, for N64, but the controls are, but if you look back to it and playing it
2011.
now, there are parts that look a bit more empty in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, some more fleshed out world. And I think that would have to be a part if you're updating it, or even if it is a remaster, like more detail, more things filling that world. But yes, I think it has to stick with like the story element, which is why I said no to the FF7 treatment of, remaking the story and creating something new, although that's really cool.
Yeah.
But again, if it's
I just
Ocarina of
mean more
Time, I think
visuals, of
I would
course,
be
yeah.
up with for anything. Because if they were also to add to story, which is why I think that's something Nintendo wouldn't do, or create something new in the story, that means that they would have to go in 5 years' time and update the Zelda timeline to try to make sense of it based on all the fan theories. And my heart can't handle that anymore, okay? So just give me what I know.
I think you just have to like. Obviously, this would be a big step if it's like a from the ground up remake versus just a remaster with some quality of life adjustments. Like, I think if you're gonna make it, then just do it kind of like how would I say it? Like how you remember it, but like how you remember it significantly better than it is, right?
Yeah.
So you want it to scale that way. So I think you have to be faithful to what it was and the story and stuff like that. I do feel like you could probably do voice acting.
Oh,
I
you
do
have
feel
to.
like you could. I feel like you could probably do all that stuff, right?
Yeah,
Because,
yeah. Like everyone but Link.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But like, I just feel like that's probably. Yeah, I feel like you have to. I feel like the gameplay is a bit dated too. Like stuff like that, you have to. What?
Voice acting. Would Navi say more things or less?
Hey,
She'll solve every puzzle for you before you even get a chance to do it. They'll give you the Horizon treatment. They'll be like, Link, hit that that bullseye over there. That'll open the door for you to
Have you tried hitting that bullseye yet?
Yeah. Link, did you check that chest?
Hey, listen, Link. Hey, listen. Like, they can't. I know it's become a joke over the decades, and people find it Navi annoying. But I feel like if Navi doesn't say, "Hey, listen," and like maybe an option to tone that down or just naturally tone down. But if that's still not there, where she's like, "Hey, hey, hey,"
I want my hey,
the
listen.
same experience.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you remember that Wii U demo that they showed Zelda in that style. That's a style I would love to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
That Zelda game.
That would be very
that
cool.
3D.
Almost like the Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
It's Twilight. Yeah. I don't think that's Ocarina of Time vibes.
No.
I mean,
Like,
I
they're,
just
like,
mean that art style, of
distinctly-
course.
That art, yeah, but like Twilight Princess style.
Yeah, it is
Or-
closer to
Ocarina
the Ocarina
and Twilight
of
are
Time.
very different.
It's closer to the Ocarina of Time style based on like, Toon Link and Breath of the Wild has established. But yeah, I think it needs its own kind of art style. I don't want to see like a Link's Awakening treatment where it's like kind of re-envisioned in completely the art style. But it has to stay faithful.
What if they
My
did
thing
that?
Look
is,
like little clay dolls. Yeah.
oh my gosh,
Is that-
everyone would be
I'd
like, wait,
"Uh,
what?
you
But
ruined
they
it."
also came with the Nate the Hates reporting that it will also come alongside Majora's Mask. Now, do we see these packaged together? Do we see them packaged?
No.
I don't
Absolutely
think,
not.
I don't think he reported that.
I don't
Did
think he
he?
reported
I
that.
thought
No,
he
I don't
said-
He
hear
did not
that.
report Majora's
Oh,
Mask,
my
no.
bad. I thought he said
there were some
there
tweets
were
going
some-
around like asking
Okay.
like whether or not it would, and if that were the case, we're only getting remasters. Like we're getting bare
Yes.
bones.
Yeah.
Like here you go, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it
All
was a
this, please,
twofer,
yeah.
it would be.
it would be
nothing,
a remaster.
Yeah.
You want to sell
Okay.
that? You want to sell those twice?
Absolutely.
Double the money on that.
Imagine
yeah.
Majora's
Yeah.
Mask expansion and like it's the other timeline of when he failed or when he went back in a way.
Or they merge it together to make it one story.
Because Ocarina of Time is not that long of a game because, at that
It
time
is
they
a-
only had.
it is.
Well,
it
I
is
just
a
mean
long-
like at that time they only had so much like file space. So the game's only like compared to today's games is not that you could get through that game like almost a day and a half if you
Ocarina is very
Yeah.
quick. If
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
you're doing, you could probably beat it in like 10-15 hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Easy.
But I
I'd say
think
same
that's
for like
okay.
Resident Evil 4
Yeah.
and stuff
Yep.
too, right? Like some of the
I-
best remakes that have been around.
We're-
Oh, we lost
Yeah.
Marcel.
Yep. We're gonna disappear.
today. Listen, this is not me. I'm not doing anything. This is the whole thing. It's not me.
Nintendo
This is
hates
just
today.
an all-timer episode. I'm just gonna say it.
It's the program. I just like someone's about to say something good and then
They're saying, "Shut up, everyone."
stop talking.
But yeah,
What are you
you know
saying,
what? I'm
Riley?
okay
Sorry.
with that too, Marcel. Like, Riley was saying Resident Evil 4 is like that too.
Okay, yeah.
Where it's like a quick one, but like a beloved. Like the remake was so
Yeah.
good, so it's
Yeah.
like all right, like
They
something
added some
similar
stuff
like
to
that.
4 remake.
That is true.
Yeah, but
Because Lewis,
it's not
Lewis
like
lasted a little bit longer.
yes, that's true. Like Lewis shouldn't have survived that long.
Why are you still here?
But I don't think they have to. Like, it's such a beloved title. It would break the internet no matter what. So I don't think they actually have to add that time in there.
I think they could
if
do
it's
like a bit more on
$80
Chic.
now,
Like a bit more on Chic would be pretty cool.
I'd like
I think
that.
Nintendo would
to
be in a
expand.
losing race no matter what they do. If they up-res it, people are going to hate it. If they add stuff, people are going to hate it. If they don't add stuff or don't make it look pretty, people are going to hate it. Like, I think no matter what, there's going to be a certain demographic of fans of Ocarina of Time that are not going to like this. And you know what? That's totally fine because you have 2 other versions of the game out there.
But that's the thing. I think actually what would be surprising to some people who haven't played Ocarina of Time but love Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, those fans may not resonate well with Ocarina. So I could see them in terms of, what you were suggesting, Marcel, like, do they add things? Maybe add more side quests, like more just more content that doesn't like side content rather than core content.
More chickens to catch.
Race the mailman over again.
Oh my gosh. We're trying to get that frog to the witch before it expires.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You can have some Gerudo trials as well.
Yep.
Before they keep always throwing you in jail and everything. So
a whole dance game could be created within Ocarina of Time. Yeah.
Yeah. You're muted, Riley. There you go. I don't know how
there we go. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you kind of just have to leave it and then update it where it needs to be updated, and just that's it. Like, I think people will be happy with that.
I don't want it to look like those Unreal Engine 5 mock-ups that people create.
People are showing that. They're like, oh, it could look
I'm like, these look disgusting.
I don't want that at all.
These look so
terrible.
bad.
So soulless.
Yeah.
And I don't want that at all. I just kind of want it to be what it is.
Bad.
Maybe expand it a little
bit. Props to the
bit.
artists that spent some time, the developers spent some time in Unreal trying to build that, but yeah, they're not the Ocarina.
That's not what I want. No,
like you want it to look like Ocarina of Time,
yes.
right? Like it has to hit those vibes. So not that they're terrible models, but they're just not what I want at all.
Yeah.
So it's the lighting's off, it's not catching the vibes, that's not it.
Add a couple new songs in there to play on your little ocarina.
Do we get a little extended time with your friend Sarah?
Saria.
Saria?
They could actually add some Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom tunes. Like, I think that would be cool. Like, if they do some DLC, it's like, oh, we're jamming here. Oh my gosh, if this happens, I'm going to spend so much time, like, with the arrows and, like, trying to get higher scores at the archery shop.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, guys.
We're racing Epona.
Oh.
Yeah. And here's the thing, though. Are the 2 guys going to look like Mario and Luigi?
Absolutely.
I hope so. No, they're good.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Introduce a third one, and it's Waluigi.
Waluigi, yeah. They just replaced him with Wario and Waluigi.
Dude, I mean, if this is real, though, like the second that title screen hits, like that's iconic, that title screen. Like,
Is that's how they did the reveal? I think that's how they did the reveal, right?
That's exactly how you do it.
You do that title shot of like him like going over the hill, like the sun coming up. Absolutely.
Yeah. You just hear horse tracks. That's it,
Now, does it release with a Switch 2 bundle?
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a Switch 2 bundle.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta go all in. You want a Pro controller, you're gonna have the Switch 2 console.
Amiibos, you gotta get some Amiibo.
I get some Amiibo. Yeah.
I'd be so excited.
That'd be good.
Oh my gosh.
The cost of it would be less than a PS5 Pro.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Never say never, though.
Definitely would. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they have like a lot of anniversary amiibo they could do. It'd be cool to have like, if you wanted to scan like a Toon Link amiibo in, maybe you could get like a hat or something that's reminiscent of that, or something would be kind of neat.
They would have to do all the sages. I think they would, if they do amiibos, you'd have the sages, right? And then you have Link, young Link and Zelda, and then adult Link and Zelda, right? And then, for the heck of it, Ganon.
Yeah, you do a large Ganon.
Like a really, really
DVD
solid
Giant Ganon.
Like
Yeah.
As
Ganondorf
of
or
the-
Big Ganon?
Ganondorf.
Ganon.
It's
Big
Ganon.
No, they have to do Ganondorf.
No, I want a
They already have
Ganondorf.
They need
Yeah.
to do another Ganondorf. The one while he's on his horse.
Horse-dorf.
When he
Horse
is-
Dorf.
the horse. We need the horse in Ganon.
Need Horse-dorf
Oh
now.
my god.
No, but honestly, I think that's because when I think Ganon or Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time, it is that horse scene when
Yes, I do agree.
Zelda is being kidnapped, right? Like that is an
Yeah.
iconic moment, right? And then for the heck of it, it's like I don't know, throw a Poe in there. There we go, a Poe amiibo.
Oh.
Oh, you want Poe up in there?
Yeah,
What about the guard who collects the pose?
I forget the guard.
Wow, he almost died saving his
Yeah.
princess. Jesus Christ. Yeah, forget
him.
the guard.
That's his
Uh,
job. He's a
Well,
guard.
King
Camille's
Zora.
got a.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Camille's got a Poe fetish.
Sammy, it's very interesting that Matt Mercer voiced Ganondorf.
Hmm.
You think he comes back for this?
I
'Cause
mean,
I think that's just a wasted opportunity to have him for one game.
Mm-hmm.
they would, and even if it's not that character, he'll probably still do like some kind of scratch or something, just because there's a lot of voice actors out there, but he's kind of the number 2 guy behind like Troy right now. So
You also have to get Patricia Somerset back for Zelda. If you're going to
Yeah.
do voice acting,
Yeah, do that.
get her back
Yeah.
in.
That's why I think they yes, I absolutely agree, and they would bring them back, but I also see them going the route of no voice acting.
God, I think that's the
Oh, it
wrong
isn't.
move.
I could see that. I could
Because-
see that if they wanted
Because
to keep
we
that
they want
intact,
us
but-
to ask that
They want
owl.
us to learn how to
do
read.
we need to explain it again? And we accidentally press A,
Fuck.
and he starts explaining it, and we hear the din music, and we're sitting there for 3 hours.
Who would play the owl if you had a voice actor?
Troy Baker, like Sammy was bringing up.
Ben
the
Starr.
owl.
Ben Starr as the
Yeah.
owl.
Ben Starr, yeah.
That would be very funny, actually.
They have a big
And not-
budget apparently for this.
By
like-
I hope.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean,
Go
they
all in on
should.
it.
They wouldn't want to put a small budget to something like this unless.
Who do
it's
you?
a
What
remaster.
studio do you think is making it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because I don't think it's the core Zelda team because
I
they
wouldn't
just did
assume
Tears of the
so.
Kingdom like 2 years ago. So maybe like Monolith.
Ooh.
I
Who's
don't think
open
it's
still?
Grezzo.
No. I think Grezzo's working on Metroid, Super Metroid remake, apparently.
No, I don't think they. I think the rumor was Mercury Steam's doing that.
Oh, sorry. The one who did Dread.
Yeah, Mercury
Oh,
Steam.
Mercury.
Yeah. I don't. I feel like Grezzo just did. Didn't they do the Zelda Echoes
do
of
the-
Wisdom?
They didn't do the tennis game, did they?
No. I feel like it. I feel like it's Monolith.
Monolith makes sense.
Yeah, like
I'm trying to see
they
what
do
else they're
Xenoblade and
working
stuff.
on.
Well, it's actually been a while, right? Like that's what I was just looking up. Like,
Yeah,
what was the
Xenoblade
last
was the last thing they worked on, so maybe they. just
And they
jumped
helped
into
with
that.
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, so
yeah,
they kind of have that Zelda DNA under their thumb now. So
They
they'd be a good
worked
one to
on Zelda
tap
all the
for.
way going back to Skyward Sword, so they know
Yeah.
the franchise.
that's a good call.
bit more expansive, get some good graphics. It'd be cool. But like also another big report on that was that Star Fox is coming like imminently, like
Yeah.
this summer, like very
Mm.
soon.
So cool.
And it sounds like if this is all true, I hope it is, that it's going to be like classic styles, which is like that's the way Star Fox needs to be.
Yeah.
They've tried doing like different things like assault and adventure and things like that, and I feel like it didn't land. Zero was kind of a letdown. They tried to like position you in the cockpit while also controlling the
The Wii
VR
U
wing. And I was
thing,
like, yeah, and I didn't like it. Like it wasn't nearly as good. But if they do this plus online multiplayer, I'm like, it sounds like it's a bigger game than we may have initially thought or believed would happen there. So it's pretty cool. It sounds pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
Do you think going with if the reports are true, going with a brand new title for Star Fox rather than a remaster or remake of Star Fox 64, which I think was really popular, is the better call here, because, you know, the follow-ups to that has, like you mentioned, failed to really resonate with fans and also new players. So what would need to win players over with a new Star Fox game?
I think you just got to just go back to basics a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think they've just tried to do too much with it. And they've tried, like, remaking Star Fox 64. Like, Zero was kind of like a reimagining of that game, and then they remade it on 3DS. And I'm like, I just want like classic gameplay with some of the characters that I know, and maybe make it a direct sequel to 64 and continue in that line of canon. Like, I think that would be cool.
And I think the millennials are just primed for nostalgia right now, and we have the money to spend. So they're like,
We're juiced up on nostalgia. Yeah,
give
I
those
need it.
people what they want.
I was just about to say, like, similar to Metroid, I don't know if Nintendo is in a position to really like rally a new generation of players into Star Fox, aside from maybe like, oh, I know that guy from the new movie. But yeah, I feel like this would be a play just to get more people in our demographic back onto Star Fox after a few games that didn't really hit, like Starlink.
Well, it's funny because, like, if these two reports are true, and it's apparently Nate mentioned, like, I think there was a Pikmin 4 version of Nintendo Switch 2 on Nintendo Switch 2, and a was it Switch Sports, I think was the other one.
Yeah.
So he mentioned all those. So I mean, like, all of a sudden when you had Ocarina of Time the holiday, and then Star Fox this summer, and then sprinkle in some of the things we knew, like Splatoon Raiders and Fire Emblem, Switch 2's lineup's looking a lot deeper.
Sure.
Than it did like the week prior. So I'm like, oh, like, this seems really good. Like, if we can land all that stuff, it's going to be really interesting. If they get some core, like, Duskbloods, I guess, is for later in the year too. I think you mentioned, which I mean, we kind of knew because I think FromSoft has talked about it directly in some of their stuff. So I don't know. It seems to be lining up pretty well for Nintendo.
That with third-party support as well, especially a lot of games coming one-to-one day of as well. So
when's Fire Emblem?
That's another
I
one
don't think
that's
that's
coming
a
out
date
this
yet.
year.
It doesn't have a date yet, but I would assume this summer.
Yeah.
That and Splatoon Raiders, I guess, would be this summer alongside Star Fox. That's
solid.
That's a pretty packed summer.
Yeah. I think the big question right now is whether or not Nintendo can hold off from raising their prices like every other manufacturer right now.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, as much as we can all hum and haw about like an Ocarina of Time remake, it's going to be really difficult for like core audiences, especially kids, to be like, I want this thing for Christmas, but now it costs $450, maybe $500.
This is why everyone needs to go and buy the physical editions for that Nintendo tax so they can raise the price, you know. That's why, because physicals cost more now for Nintendo. So
yeah, and
that's
you
true.
Know,
that is true.
That is true.
That is
I think,
unfortunately true.
I think Nintendo and I, you know, what we are going to see what Nintendo established with other with other consoles. I think it is just the trend of the times, unfortunately, and I don't think they're going to be able to hold back on raising the price of their console, unfortunately.
I don't think so either.
I think that is just inevitably going to happen, but I do think they'll probably try to hold out until after the holiday this year.
I think that would be the smart play.
That'd be the smart play to do. Yeah,
that'd be a smart play. I am surprised that I was kind of optimistic that maybe PlayStation could do the same, like hold off until post Grand Theft Auto, but that's not the case. So if Nintendo can, I would love for them to do that, because we know that they kind of ship their production into overdrive, and according to Bloomberg, may have axed some of that. So I guess we'll see what happens.
Well, it's also funny. I've been seeing reports that even like just outside of gaming and everything, like talking about, you know, the shortages of RAM and now SSDs as well, is that apparently all these companies are stocking SSDs and VRAM just to hoard them at the price that they are right now, just to like lock them in. But what's funny is that a lot of people are now theorizing that like all these companies have just wasted all this money on RAM and SSDs that will be almost antiquated by the time that they actually need them, because they're just sitting on warehouses full of these, components that within a year, when they actually need to, let's just say PlayStation or Nintendo, by the time they need to actually use them, they're already going to be like a year and a half old in comparison to what's on the market.
Well, you know what? I honestly don't see how companies, because we know how business runs, will increase prices and then lower them.
They won't.
It won't. I don't think it'll happen. But what I could see Nintendo doing is more fluctuation with their pricing in terms of games that come out in order to subside having to raising that price of the console until after the holiday push. And hopefully they're able to do that. I think it would be a smart move on their part. I know people voice their frustrations with the fluctuation on pricing with their games, but I also think that's something, because of the current state of technology right now, that we will see rolled out. Just because other it'll be more common, just because when you have a competitor doing that, you kind of have to follow suit.
Well, it's so funny because this whole generation has been operating on a system that we've never experienced before. Like, we've never had a console generation where buying it day one is the cheapest option. It's always been the opposite, where, the longer you hold out, the
you
cheaper
wait for the
it is.
sale. Yeah.
But also, like, to your point, Camille, is that all these companies have always operated on sell the hardware at a loss and then subsidize it with the games. But now you're seeing like almost Nintendo kind of go the opposite route, where they're like, no, now we have to subsidize our hardware with making games cheaper. The one company that would never fucking make their games cheaper ever. Is just very, very interesting. And it does suck, because you're seeing entire, like, a younger generation now just be kind of priced out of playing games altogether. And then we sit here and wonder why games like Fortnite persist when there's no price tag attached to it. Like, if we were, 10, 15 years old and everything, and a brand new Nintendo game cost $100, of course, all of us would be like, well, see you on Fortnite tonight.
Yeah. And that's like, I also find that's like the frustrating part with Sony's move being like, oh, PS6. I'm like, how are you talking about PS6 when PS5 is like outpricing everything right now? The prices keeps going up.
To be fair, they're not talking about PS6.
Oh, that's also true as well.
They're definitely not going to be talking about PlayStation 6 for a while, in any kind of like official way. But yeah, there is a conversation already going on about next gen hardware.
Yeah. And I think a lot of them are even saying like, oh, it might come out next year, I think.
There's no way.
This year or 2 years. I'm like, we haven't even figured this one out yet.
Yeah, what would the price be? Like $2,500 for a PS6?
And it wouldn't make sense, because they see the change in market. We're seeing unprecedented times where it's like, we've never experienced this before. We didn't even understand that the market could shift this much. It was possible. So I think all of that, there's a lot of research going on, a lot of data that's being collected to see what makes sense for that next generation of hardware, and how they may have to change their plans for that hardware to accommodate, a system that makes sense, that when they say the price, those moments of like the PlayStation 1, it's like the lowest price there. Now we don't have that, because it's like, oh, that's the price now, but it's going to go up. So I think, what's smart for the next generation, for these companies that are planning the next generation of consoles, is like they're trying to see how they could sustain a price point for a long period of time, because that would be a huge selling point for consumers if they were like, okay, and it's going to be, even if it's like $680, but we're not going to change the price in the next 5 years. That is the price. Like, it will not go up in the next 5 years. Like, that is major if they're able to stick with that for consumers.
The only advantage Sony has over, say, Microsoft or even Steam, if we're bringing in the Steam machine, is that PlayStation has a supply chain that is far more like sustainable and can grow far easier than Microsoft's or Steam's. It scales way easier, like top to bottom, from displays to SSDs, like they have their hands within their supply chain far more than Microsoft or any of their competitors. So if they were to pursue something in 2027, they probably have the best case to, but right now I don't see the need to even start thinking about the next generation when audiences are going to get sick of audiences, and general consumers will either get sick of higher prices and then just abandon gaming as a niche hobby to begin with, or go over to PC because they're like, well, if I spend $300 more, I'll just get a really great gaming PC and be able to run games at far more far more fidelity.
Absolutely.
And it would be very telling and scary even if companies start thinking about their next generation for next year, because that means that they haven't learned from the system. That would probably see more studio closures, because I don't think they're prepared enough with what we know of how consoles are selling right now and how unstable the market is right now to make a next generation of consoles successful. So it would definitely come alongside of layoffs in, the next few months of a release of a new console if it was for next year. And that's kind of why Asha Sharma, how she mentioned, this is not that Xbox campaign, apparently is all scrapped and focused solely on one thing.
Which is great.
Why I think it's alarming.
That was a terrible campaign.
But I actually have a different take on that. I think it's actually a bit scary to make that shift suddenly, because it's either telling us that they're still going to market Xbox services on other products and still put their resources there. They're just not marketing it that way with this is an Xbox campaign, which I don't like how it was communicated, right? But it could also be
because it was just factually not correct.
Yeah.
So it's just none of those things were an Xbox. You know what I mean?
Well, an Xbox to what we define an Xbox is, rather than how they were trying to redefine what Xbox is, right?
Or even just an Xbox definable by any platform that supports it. These things were still building blocks, early stages. Like a Samsung TV is not an Xbox.
Yeah.
Outside of my library, nothing is an Xbox until that library comes with me. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I guess just the core services available on it. Samsung offered a core experience of a few games you could stream, but it wasn't actually the interface or anything like that, or even a phone that didn't have the app infrastructure for supporting that.
When they were making their cloud gaming push, originally, they should have just stuck to that marketing campaign and really just make it on. And now you could game on everything.
We know what their plan is, right? But I think they're a bit premature in the execution of a campaign like that. They weren't quite where they needed to be to push that. Because it wasn't quite true.
But then with Ashen, which she's claiming now is they're really focused on their hardware, which is a good move for us core gamers that want the competition in the market. But based on the success of Xbox hardware, or the performance of Xbox hardware in the past, 2 generations, I would be concerning to make that claim outright when Xbox still doesn't know what they're doing. And I know they announced their showcase and Gears E-Day, which I'm really excited for, and I'm wishing that we get real surprises during the showcase. But
maybe a banjo?
Stop it.
Maybe a banjo?
Stop it.
I don't know. Throw it out
but
there.
There's still so much that they have done wrong that I don't think making a claim outright like that, I can't take that seriously. From a company that hasn't shown they understand what that direction is going to be.
I don't necessarily
to me, it kind of
disagree.
seems like a false statement at this point, a kind of to settle down the crowd from complaining about the switch up at Xbox that came all of a sudden, the switch up of the campaign, and it kind of seems like an empty promise or a promise with no real plan, that may result into layoffs later on because stuff doesn't perform well.
I think they're caught between a rock and a hard place. If they didn't do it, then people would have continued to abandon Xbox at an exhausting rate.
Did they need to do it now? Like,
Yes.
they have the showcase coming up. Just in 2 months, right? I think what they should have done, they have Asha in place. They should have tried to make her, like, really double down on, like, at Xbox, we truly believe that, like, you know, we are bringing innovation to gaming, and we can't wait to let you know what it is in June. Get your messaging and all ducks in a row for June, that showcase, and come strong, rather than, and I hope this doesn't happen, show us stuff in the showcase where we're like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much, they really are at a point where they can't take a misstep, and I feel like this may be a misstep.
In my opinion, you can't celebrate any of these games. You can't celebrate 25th anniversary of Xbox when, like, up until Asha reconfirmed a commitment to hardware, everyone was like, well, you don't believe in anything, so I'm leaving. I'm going to play your games in 6 months after release. I'll play E-Day 6 months after release when it comes to PlayStation, or I'll play Forza on PlayStation. Like, no one had any faith in Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond by the time that they left. They were kind of sick of it, so Asha had to come out. And whether or not the hardware pans out
a bit, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It's just a band-aid maneuver, just to be like, hey, at least we're building towards some sort of reconfirmment. We'll see you in June. Like, for all of Microsoft's missteps, I'm at least seeing a little bit of a trajectory, an upward momentum of reconfirmation to hardware. This is an Xbox is dead. We've got a game showcase coming up. E-Day looks or sounds great. 25th anniversary, FanFest is back. It's like, okay, we're slowly rebuilding a community here. Not saying that it's all going to pan out, but it's way better than Asha coming out and just being like, well, we'll see you in June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, do you think that recommitment to hardware, what do they have to show? Do they have to show, like, their plans, or not show the next generation, but reassure fans that they are committed to a next generation of Xbox?
Yes, I think it's hardware
what
first.
does that look like?
I think it's like hardware first, ecosystem second, software in there. Like, I think it's the whole, like, you have to repackage what Xbox is.
But then if
for
they
the living
show
room.
games, right? And then it starts showing 2028, 2029.
I don't think this is the year to do it.
They come out and they're like, these are games that are going to come out on our next generation of hardware.
I don't think
that
you do
is
it this
a
year.
huge misstep, you know. So I hope it's not that.
You have one of the strongest Xbox years in probably history this year. All you have to do is just say Halo, Gears, Fable. What's the not the compulsion game, the Clockwork?
Forza?
Oh, Clockwork
Revolutions. All right, see you next year. Like, that's all you have to do is just be like, hey, we hit all our tentpoles. We're coming out with hopefully 8s to 9s, if not, you know, above that.
Date.
We'll see you next year. We didn't burn the office down. That is the, like, the bare minimum expectation this year to celebrate 25th anniversary of Xbox is that by the time we get to 26 years, there is still an Xbox. That's the bare minimum we fucking need.
Yeah.
What? My question, though, is, like, you can show the hardware and be like, all this is going to run on it. We have even more planned, like, maybe give a tease. I just feel like Xbox has been caught by promising too far out. They've been badly burned by that, and they've had to cancel projects, if that's Everwild, if that's
still don't have
Dark
State of
Game,
Decay 3.
if that's, I don't know what's going on there. We've seen a lot of cancellations on projects I think a lot of people were excited for.
Perfect.
So I just think you can't. Yeah, perfect. That's brutal, right?
That hurts.
But
yeah,
I just am at a point where I'm like, I actually don't know what kind of gets people back into that ecosystem if it's not exclusive software. To be honest, and I don't know if they're ever going to have exclusive software again.
Yeah. And the price of this thing too, that's another thing. So who knows? This could be the first $2,000 console.
And I think there's value in sometimes doing it, but, like, I don't know, like the biggest IP they own,
like Gears and like Halo, like the main
And we already know, like
Yeah.
they've said the future of Halo's on PlayStation. They've already committed to being on PlayStation day and date with Halo. Forza's coming a little later. Fable's coming day and date. I mean, maybe they could change gears and make Gears exclusive, but would that be enough? And I don't know at this point.
I mean, they could all, like, I'm not saying that they would, because I personally don't believe that they would, but just playing devil's advocate, they could come back and just be like, yeah, Halo Campaign Evolved was on PlayStation, but no longer. Gears E-Day was, or, you know, the remaster or whatever was on PlayStation, but we're going back. Like, in a way, there is a conversation that could come out where Ash is just like, no, we're going back to exclusivity because this isn't working.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that they
feel
would.
I just think that hurts them, though.
They
at
need
this
to go
point.
back to basics
Yeah.
with it. Like, they
Yeah.
need to basically establish a new fundamental of Xbox and build
I think
from there.
going back to what Camille was saying, like the number one thing that I would love, and I just don't think that they would ever do it because it puts them in kind of a corner, is for Asha to come out Xbox showcase and be like, this is Xbox. This is what we like. From now on, games are coming out day and date on the Xbox console. 6 months later, they'll come out to other platforms or whatever their SKU, like
Yeah.
their model is. They have to just communicate that and then work from there. Because like I'm really sick and tired of, you know, it's been like what 5-6 years of Xbox just being like, well, we're kind of exclusive, but also Elder Scrolls might be exclusive, but Starfield won't be. But then this
Fable's
and that.
exclusive, right? I think Fable was like
No,
they,
that's
That's
already
the big-
confirmed for PS5.
That's the
yeah.
big problem is
Yeah.
we have to
Oh,
sit here and be
God.
like, I don't know.
Oh, God.
Like
Oh,
we
God.
don't know.
It can't.
And that's the
it can't
big
be
that's
a
the big
leg-
issue.
It can't be a logo on a trailer anymore. Like that could be like I feel like not enough. So many people have tuned out of Xbox news and just Xbox out of their gaming ecosystem, like you said, Steve, that it can no longer just be a logo on a trailer saying day one Xbox exclusive, you know, day one Xbox. They can't use that verbiage anymore because we all know day one may be Xbox, but guess what? It's coming to the consoles you may already have and prefer to play on. So yeah, I agree with you. I think they do have to state, you know, after they show a game, like this is going to be exclusively on Xbox for the next year. You
I
can
just
only
need like
play here.
an umbrella commitment from Xbox
But they
executive
won't.
to be
They
like,
won't.
you know what, day one is Xbox, in 6 months, then it comes to PlayStation.
It won't
for
though because
everything
there's
first
certain.
party.
I think they are in such a. They're in a rock and a hard place where they can't make that call as an umbrella. They have to take it title by title.
It's so upsetting and
But
frustrating.
what
Well,
they
I
could do
think
and what
too,
they
it's
should
like-
do is say gear like the main franchises that will be exclusive staying on Xbox. And I think they're going to do that with Gears, but I don't think Gears is enough for all Xbox
Yeah,
fans.
I mean, like they tried that, right? Like we got Halo Infinite, and they're like, yeah, it's on PC, it's on Xbox, it's free to play, multiplayer on PC and Xbox, and then you can buy the campaign. It didn't move the needle. Starfield didn't move the needle. Like I don't think it's going to work for them. So, which is why they did it. They shifted in the first place. So, maybe they could have exclusivity windows because, like, I think it's. There are also rumors that obviously they have like a first-party Game Pass tier coming, which
Bad
I think
timing
is.
for all this stuff, man.
I mean, but I think that's the only way you'll ever get Game Pass on PlayStation, and maybe
Yeah.
even Nintendo if it worked, right? Like, so I think the future of that as a service depends entirely on the adoption rate on other platforms because I don't think it's scaling significantly on Xbox hardware, which is starting to dwindle, and I don't think it's scaling significantly on PC yet, and it's been kind of stagnant there. So when you have a model that is dependent on month-to-month game releases and you can't hit those quotas, I don't know if the service holds itself up.
Yeah.
Like truthfully, like if I really wanted to play the new Halo or Fable, I would pay for a month of Game Pass and I'd be like, cool, I played Fable, I'm done. Like I didn't buy the game. Like so like the model just doesn't scale well
Yeah.
for the cost of making these behemoth games like Fable or Halo or Forza, you know? So I don't really know how that continues on as it is, or if you just go strictly full like third party, and then we have a digital storefront that you can, you know, we have a piece of hardware that you can play it on, and then also PC is where we live.
Yep. And that's also another reason why they're looking to do something with Netflix because they realized their Game Pass prices are too high, and Netflix is too high as well. So
It's just
they're
gonna be
looking
like
for
a $45 subscription, like monthly for both.
Back to cable.
Yeah.
Yep. Going right back to cable now. So, but yeah, with that being said, Steve, what's going on for you for the rest of the week?
Oh, I'm looking forward to watching the Mario Galaxy movie. Looking forward to seeing what the movie has in store for us. Yeah.
You going after
of
that
course,
popcorn bucket? You gonna
No,
get that
absolutely
popcorn?
not. No. Well, why would I?
What?
You know why? Because I have been burned so many times by the ones that have wanted and have been like seeking out that I'm just like, at this point, Cineplex just has burned me far too often.
You're
that
just
I'm
not like
not even
not even
engaging.
gonna try to get it, or
Like if
like,
it's
you would get it
there
if
when
it was
you're there.
Nope. They burned me too many times. I'm done. I'm not doing it.
How did they burn you with the popcorn bucket?
Because so many
Like, you
times I've been
couldn't
like,
find
oh
it?
man, this one's like super sick. I'm gonna go and like day
Okay,
one,
and
like
it's just gone.
first, and it's like Scotiabank, my go-to, and they're like, oh, we had like 5, we had maybe 10, and they're all
They're
sold out. I'm
gone.
like, all right, like I just don't care at this point. Like I'm just not.
Do you just go for your movie time or for opening?
What do you mean?
Are you going for like what you like in the evening, or are you going for the first showing?
Usually first
midnight?
showing that I can.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the times it is the very first showing or like the preview showing the night before or whatever.
Showing.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna go when the cinema opens tomorrow to try to get it
that's
before I
insane.
watch the movie.
I love the
later
grind.
in the
I
day.
love the grind.
If you live nearby,
Need it.
it's kind of like an easy task. If
Right
you're far
there.
away,
So.
it's
Like
like,
right
yeah.
there, you know?
Yeah.
It's like right there.
But anyways, I'm gonna be doing that. I don't know, probably playing some more Pocopia, maybe some Marathon, some other games. I don't know.
Hell yeah. Riley, how about yourself? On the day of Mario.
I'm excited for the movie. I know it's just gonna be Easter eggs and like sugar, but I'm about it. I think it'll be fun. So I'm gonna do that. And then I guess it's a holiday this weekend, right?
That's
So,
right.
I'm gonna go see some family and do the Easter thing.
Hell yeah. Camille, sorry, Sammy, then Camille.
I will also be doing the Easter thing for sure. Definitely going to be playing more Marathon. And that's about it. I've been planning a bachelorette for the last month, so doing a lot of that planning.
A lot of work.
Yeah, and we're going to Salem. I booked a tarot
you may want to
reader
ask
today.
Steve and Riley for.
We went. We did Salem. It's a lot of fun.
All right, I'll pick your brains about it for sure.
Yeah, please do.
Camille, what's going on?
I'm playing a lot more Pocopia.
Okay,
Oh my gosh,
alright.
honestly, it's mine's is so ugly. All of my habitats are so ugly. But anyways, trying to make things pretty in Pocopia, and then obviously watching the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie.
Are you going like first showing or?
I cannot go the first showing, so I'm going to be going in the evening. I'm packing because I'm going to the Caribbean, where my parents are from.
Very
it's
fun.
my mom's place for Easter in a little bit, so we're going to do that.
Hell yeah. For me, I'm trying to catch up on. Yeah, for me, I'm going to try to catch up to my backlog of games. I just reviewed South of Midnight on the Switch too. There's a little, like, I don't know. I was asking you, Riley, the other night, but like some of the cutscenes, it was like desync, but the rest of the game is fine.
I haven't played more of it on PS5, but I mean, it seemed fine.
It's the first
I don't
scene,
know.
like literally when she's sitting on the bed.
Okay.
I was like,
No,
what
I
is
did not notice that.
happening?
Oh, I played it on PlayStation 5. It's totally fine for me too.
Yeah, so it must be like a
seems
Switch
fine.
2 thing, I guess. But besides that, like the game looks like all it did on PC and everything. I don't know. It's only cutscenes where that happens, but from like random cutscenes. But besides that, the game runs great, looks great as well. Look as good as on a high end PC. Like it's really good. So, and besides that, try to catch up on other things. And the Super Mario movie, maybe I'll go see it tomorrow. I'm just looking at times right now, so I don't know what the hell Screen.
See it tomorrow.
What the hell is Screen X? I have no idea.
Are you gonna get
what is
the
that?
popcorn bucket?
Well, that's when it's like all
Besides.
3.
Yeah. So you have the peripheral too.
That's a lot.
You need that.
I
It's
do.
fun.
You don't
Bro,
need
you
it.
need that.
You don't need it. You don't need
Yeah.
it, Marcel. Don't do
They're
it.
in the
You're
bucket,
begging
I get.
for it. You got to get in there. You got to
Might as well do
You're
like
the
the
guy
box.
that needs that X screen.
What's that supposed to be?
I don't know. Isn't it that? What was it? What was it called? What was that?
Screen X.
Screen
Yeah,
X.
Screen
Yeah.
X. That
You need that
screen,
X
Screen
screen.
Get
Oh,
the
yeah.
D box, bro.
D box. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't need. I just want to
Oh,
see.
that
the
I
movie.
saw Jaws
Eat some
in D-Box.
popcorn.
That's crazy.
Did they like
That's
miss
crazy.
you like during certain scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well, you can turn off the water, thankfully, but like something happens and the whole theater is just like you're just seeing people get drenched. I'm like, dude, I just want to have like a little bit of popcorn. I want to watch
All
Jaws.
your food sweat.
Yeah, you picked this experience though. What do you think was gonna happen?
Great, but like you get in it, you get in your chair, you have to like climb up into it, and there are scenes where you're like on a boat, and the chair starts like feeling like you're on a boat, and I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like it is really cool.
Yeah, that's not for me.
The most
but-
enthused guy about D-Box.
Yeah.
Riley.
There you go. But we'll see you all here next week. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.